jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world combat sports. Talking way too much, world combat sports. Talking way too much, world combat
World Combat Sports. And you know what this is? It's Mixed Martial Arts PFL World Championship 2021. And we got a heavy hitter this on deck, man. Two individuals I know fairly decent. You know, one's a Greco-Roman wrestler, 7-time champion, and verse Shoeface, as they call him. This is going to be good, man, because Shoeface was in the UFC at one point in time. And, it just comes down to the level of training that he has, how quick he's able to adapt when it comes to going from a BJJ killer to learning a full system of combat sports from the head to the toe. That's what I'm saying. Like, it takes a while to master this. It takes a while to get used to learning everything and being able to react to your opponent and knowing what defense and offense to apply in a fight. This is going to be a good one, for real. I was looking forward to coming in on the live. Look at that flexibility, man. Boy, he's strong. But what negates a BJJ practitioner sometimes is a very strong wrestler. Salute to the WCS supporters, man. The ones who's locked in, you know what I'm saying, to the channel. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for tuning in, man. This is a PFL night. And y'all should get more in tuned to mixed martial arts, man. Antonio Carlos Jr., aka Shoeface, against Marthin Hamlet, a Greco-Roman specialist against a BJJ practitioner. It's tough. This is a tough dynamic when it comes to strengths of your opponent. So let's see who has the better plan, who has the better skill set, who has the better thought process, who can be the more strategic striker. I know people looking at Hamlet and saying that's a big dude right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a big dude, but in mixed martial arts, sometimes big don't get it done. That's in a lot of combat sports. Big is not it. We got to factor in the speed. You have to factor in the durability, the cardio. There's a lot to factor in, man, when you're dealing with the heavier weight divisions. I'm going for Carlos Jr. in this one, man. I've seen several of his fights. He's a tough guy, man. He just needs to get out very quick. Sometimes he gets wrapped up in trying to go toe-to-toe with his op. Just because you're working on your striking, you find a lot of BJJ world champions like Damian Maia that had to work on his striking. Third man in the ring, Keith Peterson. Let's get it. Hey, drop your comments, man. This is on ESPN Plus, man. I like the head cam now. If you don't know, I mentioned this long time ago. They finally put in the head cam. UFC haven't adopted it yet. But it's good to see PFL. So Martin, pressing. You look at the stances in mixed martial arts, they're much different than boxing. They either heavy on on the lead or rear foot for different reasons. Nice feints already from Carlos Jr. Nice feints already. I like it. Because I know damn well Hamlet is waiting for him to shoot in just one time. He's waiting. That's why he's not really pressing the counter right now. He's not overly committing on the counter because he knows. Oh, nice low calf kick, man. Okay, Hamlet comes back with his own. Nice rhythm. Nice rhythm from both guys. Nice rhythm. I like what I'm seeing already from Carlos. Looking for the counter already. You can see Hamlet. He might be a Greco-Roman wrestler, a 7-time champion. But when it comes to, kind of being a bit apprehensive, oh, look at it. He landed on the top of the head of Carlos Jr., knocked him back. That's what I'm talking about. Carlos cannot be complacent in here, man. That guy's big, strong. And what did I say earlier about Carlos? Sometimes he gets into an all-out back and forth, striking match, man. You see how Hamlet's trying to parry? He's trying to parry Carlos immediately and look for the counter. Hamlet's being a counter striker right now. It worked out the first time, though. Teep kick to the low calf. I bet that didn't feel good. He probably meant to get the thigh with that. Nice defense. Foul player on deck. What's good? Pete Davenport with the $50 half a hundo donation. Man, I don't even know what to say, Pete. Thank you, my brother. Damn. Appreciate your support, big dog. I appreciate you, man. Real talk. Salute to you. Hope everything's going great your way, man. You and your family. You feel me? Shout out to Pete Davenport, man. Always showing support to the channel. Appreciate you. Already Carlos is going to his jiu-jitsu. He said, I respect your grind, my brother. Thank you. No doubt, man. I appreciate you for showing love, man. Real talk and recognizing that. I appreciate it. Real talk, man. It mean a lot, man. It mean a lot. Real talk. That's the most anyone's ever donated to my channel. Never forget it. Much appreciated, my brother. Salute to you. Man, Hamlet's in a bad place. I was about to say he's about to tap, man. He has his back like that. That is a BJJ world champion. It's no way that a Greco-Roman wrestler is getting out of that grip. Carlos Jr. is a killer. He is a killer when it gets to the mat. That dude's, if you look at his upper torso, it's different, man. Like, dude is built kind of funny. He's built like a mechanical motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'm happy for Carlos Jr., man. I am happy for his win. To not have success the way he did in the UFC, to come over here and fight in the championships, man, of the PFL. Come on, man. I'm happy for him, man. Real talk. But goddamn it, y'all give a big salute out to Pete Davenport in the building, man. Pete Davenport supporting World Combat Sports, man. Much appreciation and love to you, my brother. Appreciate you for pulling up. Big dog on deck. Salute WCS. What's good, man? Y'all be sure to check out my YouTube. My PC was down for a minute. The one I used for a purpose. I got it back. So I've been trying to catch up on these videos. I just posted one with Tay Jones and Coach Mustafa when Tay Jones earned that knockout that made it to ESPN. I did an interview before the fight with him and Coach Mustafa on the balcony of the Buckhead Theater. So be sure to check out that interview, man. Learn a little bit more about what Tay Jones has going on in his boxing career and his business, being that he's a business owner now. And also check out Coach Mustafa as always. He's blown up down here, man, in Atlanta. He's doing big things over there at the Grindhouse. You seen Gervonta Davis over there. You seen Jamel Herring. Even Xander Zayas pulled up in there. You know, not to mention the dogs that he got up in there now. Not to mention the dogs he has up in there. You know what I'm saying? You got Big Snipe, Mo Millions, Mac Truck, you know, undefeated, 6 victories, 0 defeats. You know what I'm saying? Heavyweight. Tay Goldenwood Jones, of course, he's in there. He has a lot of fighters that's coming up in that stable, man. So keep your eye out. He even has female fighters over there now. I'm not sure if they're competing, plan on turning professional, but I have been seeing him training them, and that's big from where he was at first. You know what I'm saying? His gym has grown tremendously, crazy. You got fighters coming down here, stopping through his gym. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Granite City Boxing Gym too. You know, they doing big things over there. I got to show them love, man. The Granite City Boxing Academy, hey, they doing big things over there. They had a huge sparring session. They had so many guys down there, man. From Terrence Crawford, the Brian Norman Jr., who's local 21-0, undefeated, welterweight down here. You had Richardson Hitchens. He was in that joint. Steven Nelson, aka Stone Cold. You had some guys from the USA boxing team. You had O'Shea Jones in the building. She showed up. Her pops was in town anyway. He was cornering a fighter. Who else was over there? You had Hakeem Lopez. He was on deck. Eric Moon. I mean, it was crazy, man. It was so many people up in that sparring session. But back to the PFL, man. Shout out to Antonio Carlos Jr. for getting this victory, man. Real talk. I'm happy for him. Seriously. I'm happy for him because I seen him in the UFC. Things didn't go like he would want. So he comes over to the PFL and win the tournament and $1 million, dog. He wins more than what he ever would have made in the UFC, so to speak. God damn. And then look at Corey Anderson, same thing. He gets stopped early by Warren Blachowicz, the light heavyweight champion. He goes over to Bellator, and now he's fighting in the finals. He's fighting in the finals, bro. That just goes to show you your career. It's all up to you, man. You know, you have to go back in there, revise some things, smooth out some wrinkles, add some more to your arsenal, you know, and then come back at it. When he gained back control right here, for a guy his level of BJJ, it's pretty much a wrap, man. If you don't have the same grappling etiquette as Carlos Jr. He just threw some soft punches right there just to lift his head up, you know, make him react. And when this man is on your back, it's just a wrap. See how he centered himself? He's taking his time, poised, just throwing some more soft punches, you know, right punches. And he tried to throw him off. He was waiting on that. Boom. He locks it in. It is a wrap. Good night. See you later. I hope Shields leave this MMA alone. Boxing needs to pay her right. Well, she might be doing it for legacy, man. Once again, shout out to Pete Davenport in the building, man, with another $50 donation, dog. What are you doing, man? You about to make me shed a tear up in this month, man. You about to make me shed a tear, man. Appreciate you. Much love, man. I appreciate what you're doing for the channel, man. It's much appreciated, my dog. He said, showing more love, big brother, no matter the amount of people in the chat. You talk with us like it's 1,000 of us. God favor. Appreciate, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thanks for recognizing, genuine shit I be doing, man. I appreciate you for that. Real talk. Man to man. You know, that's crazy. You say that. You're the only person that ever told me that I talk to y'all like it's 1,000 of us. I mean, that's what I try to do, man. Interact with y'all in the chat. Numbers, that is what it is. Like I tell you again, I'm retired. I do this because I love it. You know, I sit up here and give these boxers a lens for their moment. And you know, whether they appreciate it or not, man, it's out there. That's all I'm trying to do. You know, that's all I'm trying to do. It took Pete Davenport to jump on the motherfucking mic. Show some love, man. For real, man. I got my hand over my heart right now, man. Thanks. Real talk. Appreciate you. It's a Pete Davenport hour, goddammit. Pete Davenport in the building. Dropping the donations, man. Showing some respect, man. Showing some support. You know, in return, man, I say thank you. Much appreciated. I can't say it enough. Keep doing it. I know you be donating on other channels, man. You're a good dude, man. I know you're a hard worker. Appreciate you supporting these YouTube channels the way you do, man. Tune in. Real talk. They showing Claressa Shields, man. Entering the building, eating the apple. Let me get the big dog. Big dog said, I hope Shields leave this MMA alone. Boxing needs to pay her right. For what she's trying to do in boxing, man, you know, in the women's side of business, they just need to mirror up to what the men are doing. You know, like, yeah, they may be at 3-minute rounds, but yet they need to go to 12 rounds per championship bout. It's once they equal that out and start increasing their competition, then maybe some of these, male, I don't know, it's a male dominated sport, but whoever's the shakers and movers, the promoters, the matchmakers, whatever the case, maybe they'll start showing women boxing more respect. Because right now, for what she's been able to do, you're looking at Shakur Stevenson, right? You looked at him pick up his second divisional title against Jamel Herring, who picked up his first world championship at 130 when he defeated Masayuki Ito. But yet they got paid over $1 million. I don't think Claressa Shields had even came close to making $1 million in one fight, man. And she's a multi-division champion, multi-time unified. Now she's over here in mixed martial arts, desperately trying to raise her stock, desperately trying to basically integrate herself into another realm of combat sports, y'all. I don't know, man. Like, it's some tough chicks over there. And like Big Dog said, I can understand why he don't want her over there. Because, like I said before, mixed martial arts is a sport where you can actually target the head all the way down to the feet. So if anybody take her down to the ground or anything happen while she's punching with those 4-ounce gloves, she break her hand, wrist, or she get kicked in the head, elbow, whatever the case, when they start to increase her competition, it may hinder her boxing career. It may hinder how she moves as a fighter. This sport right here, it can be unforgiving, mixed martial arts. But I love it. I love the muddy flats, man. It's a dirty, dirty game. Not to say boxing isn't, but man, you have so many dynamics to work with, bro. You just can't have jiu-jitsu. You just got to have an entire metric of training. Remediate. Andrew Charles on deck. What's good with you, man? Yeah, Pete Davenport hour. You know it, man. For sure. The Pete Davenport Hour, man. Real talk. Gotta call it as I see it on a Wednesday. Hey, shout out to Dagestan, man. I support them Dagestani fighters. They tough as hell, man. Them cats are tough as hell. For real. The Boxing King Archives on deck. Salute WCS. What time does the GWOAT fight start? It depends on, like anything, right? It depends. I have the whole fight card, in the description on YouTube. But it depends on if a fight ends early or go the distance. Totally up to how the promotion sees it. So it's a little bit of time, Let me check my fight card status, man. Once again, shout out to Pete Davenport. Dropped 2 tremendous donations tonight, and I'm pretty much, show mad love to World Combat Sports, man. The first one to do it, and I truly appreciate it. So Antonio Carlos Jr. Just submitted Marthin Hamlet in a light heavyweight final. So now we're about to, go to Chris Wade. Now, I understand, Dagestan. I understand you in the live chat. I appreciate you being in the live chat for real. Chris Wade is no joke. I'm not saying Khaybulaev isn't. I'm saying Chris Wade isn't also. I mean, Chris Wade ain't no joke either, man. Dude is another one who trying to find his way. Very tough fighter. If he fights smart and don't get in an all-out war, this is going to be a very, very interesting fight because both these fights are strong, man. I'm looking forward to this main card. Period. I know a lot of people hanging around for Abigail Montes versus Claressa Shields. I understand that, but she's not the only one on the card, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Kamirmov versus Ray Cooper III. And especially, the Olympian Kayla Harrison. She already won a $1 million prize already at the 155-pound division. She's a judoka medalist, and she's also a mixed martial arts champion, world champion. So she's going in there against Taylor Guardado. Hold up. Let me see what this is right here, man. And forgive me for mentioning some of these names wrong. I'm still here. So they're in the process of just showing promo for the main event. Kayla Harrison, man, she's a very strong, obviously. Her clinch game is strong. Grappling, there's grappling in judo. So when it comes down to her, she's been trying to work strictly on her stand-up game, her striking, her boxing, her kicks. Just trying to work on her stand-up instead of being one of those fighters who are recognized for their Olympic prestige, and then they come in here and all they do is lay on their opponents. When she came in here earlier, yeah, that's what she was doing. It's not the fact that she should abandon it, because Ronda Rousey, it worked out for her big time before the game caught up with her. She went in there with a kickboxer / boxer. Ronda Rousey has not worked on her boxing the way it should have been. And when Holly Holm stepped in there and was slipping underneath those her trying to load up on those punches just to get close, shit, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. Holly's like a 17-time world champion. It was a wrap, man. Dagestan wrestling beautiful. I agree. I agree. Dagestan has some powerhouses, coming into the MMA. I know every Dagestanian cannot be the baddest man on the planet, but it's a lot of them that's bleeding over into mixed martial arts and doing their damn thing. But also shout out to the US athletes that's out there doing their damn thing too. It's going to be interesting. Wade, man, I'm telling you, Wade ain't no pushover, man. Hey, I appreciate you sticking up for your countrymen. Real talk. That's what you're supposed to do, man. Stick up for your countrymen. Stick up for your countrymen, man. Do what you got to do. But the main card should be on deck real soon, man. The main card should be on deck real soon. This is big. Shout out to Lance Palmer, man. Lance Palmer didn't make it in this year's tournament, but he's a 2-time PFL world champion. He picked up the prize of $1 million twice, dog. You know what I'm saying? Featherweight world champion, man. He picked up the prize twice. Salute to Lance Palmer for the interviews, man. Down to earth dude. Just had his first kid. Man, shout out to Lance Palmer, man. Whatever you doing, man. Salute to you. I know he's probably tuned in to this PFL tournament, but he is a 2-time PFL tournament champion now. How you think he living, Shouty? Kayla Harrison, man. It's a lot of talk that's going on right now. Let me just paint the picture for you right quick, right? From what I hear, Kayla Harrison and Claressa Shields are pretty decent friends for now, right? But they're in the same weight class. So this year, Claressa Shields is not competing in the tournament for obvious reasons. She's not ready. All right, it'll be foolish for anybody on her team to even consider that. Plus, she has people at Jackson Wink who are very, very experienced, have world champions. They're going to train her as best as they possibly can. If it works out, it does. If it don't, it don't. But if I'm saying anything about a tournament for Claressa Shields competing in the tournament, the PFL, she's not going to be ready for like 4 years. I mean, we're talking about strictly training mixed martial arts, leaving boxing alone just for a little bit. Okay, you get this Savannah Marshall fight. Okay, go strictly into training mixed martial arts. Build up your natural know-how. You know what I'm saying? Your natural reaction to certain strikes. Build up your ability to react and respond. Just get your sparring in. Work on a lot of aspects that you're going to need fighting in a cage. This is not ropes. This is a cage, man. Fighters work on the cage. They work to get off the cage. They work on the cage. They work dirty boxing on the cage. They work when they clinch, while they on the cage. All that, man. It has nothing to do with, who you are as a boxer. You have to work on your overall dynamic. I just don't think from what I'm seeing, that's just like them going into a boxing tournament in Carissa's weight class. And they just started boxing. She'll dust them. She'll destroy these girls. But I hope PFL is not trying to, wash her already and have her compete in a tournament the next tournament after this. I hope not. She shouldn't be in a tournament minimally until 2023. I don't think she's ready unless it's like 4 years from now. I know a lot of people gonna say, "Nah, man, she ready. Look what she did at the brown belt, bro." Take it for somebody who sits and watches. Somebody who sits and watches BJJ. Talk to a real, legitimate, true BJJ grappling specialist, a competitor. They will tell you that there was some bullshit. There's no way a brown belt is gonna let go of an armbar like that, like she's a freaking white belt. We're talking about a brown belt in Brittany Elkin who competes in BJJ tournaments, and she let go of an armbar that she had locked in pretty damn deep. Come on, man. She wasn't trying to beat Claressa Shields because guess what? It wouldn't have made her nothing. She's still gonna get paid, and she's gonna go back into retirement. She wasn't there to win. Just like Klitschko wasn't there to beat Joshua, but he almost did. And while we're talking about this, man, I definitely have to touch on Joshua, right? I really have to touch on Joshua. I do, because it's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. For real, it's hilarious, man. For real, it's absolutely hilarious, man. Anthony Joshua is up here putting out very how you put it, belligerent post. He's being a bit more outspoken than we used to seeing him. And he's pretty much saying he's tired of effing losing. And I understand that, Joshua. I understand you're tired of losing, even though you only have 2 losses. I'm tired because you really lost the gold medal round 2. But McCracken wasn't there for that. But you was given the gold medal. See, I look at it like that aura is coming back on you. You was gifted a gold medal round in the Olympics, in the London Olympics. And it comes back around and just hover over you like a cloud. Now you want to send a message out and say, you know what, you tired of effing losing this, that, and the other. Who tells you not to go out there and do this? Look, in order for you to go out there with that kill or be killed mentality, you have to have it within yourself. Your inner being, you have to be that person. You have to have that instinct. If you have to be trained up to have that instinct, it takes a lot, man. Because if it doesn't work out for you, you're going to go back to what you know naturally. And that's being passive aggressive. Certain people have a killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, even Dillian White, man. Dillian White has a killer instinct. He doesn't give a damn. He'll go out there and leave this shit online. For real. Joshua, if you plan on changing up the way you go out here and perform, you want to change up your mannerisms and everything, your energy. You want to come in there with a different post. Be willing to hit the road and get your cardio up. Because in order for you to go out here and try to slaughter somebody, you have to have that cardio to continue. Every round, it's on kill. Every round till you get the job done, it's on kill. You got to be able to have that instinct, and then you have to have that lung capacity to complement that instinct. You need to feed that instinct. You got to feed it. In order for you to feed it, it's going to take mad energy. When you feel yourself getting tired, you're going to have to find a way to adjust. You're going to have to keep your poker face. It's going to take more than posting a social media rant that you exhausted now. All of a sudden, you're frustrated. I've heard this from you before, Joshua. I have. I heard it from you. I heard this type of mentality before, this type of response before. And, until it comes down to it, I'm really not buying into it 100%. I'm really not. What about y'all? Are y'all buying into Anthony Joshua's rant? J.A. Dixon on deck, man. Salute WCS. Ain't no killing that boy. AJ, a gentle giant, man. Once again, J.A. Dixon said, salute WCS. Ain't no killing that boy. AJ, a gentle giant. He is correct. He is correct, though. AJ is a gentle giant. AJ still goes over there and gets the best home cooking. He gets tucked in the bed. You know what I'm saying? He gets his forehead rubbed down until he falls asleep. When he wakes up, there's a hot towel waiting for him to refresh and wake him up properly in the morning. His breakfast is made. He has a fresh glass of whatever it is, freshly squeezed. You get the point. Seriously. He gets his feet massaged. All that shit, dog. Andrew Charles on deck. How you living, man? AJ been in the U.S. for a few days, hangs out with the Charlos one time and thinks he's Big Meech. Talk that shit, Andrew. He said AJ been in the U.S. for a few days, hangs out with the Charlos one time and think he Big Meech. Larry Hoover. I know, man. Look. If he want to become a lunatic, hey, if Anthony Joshua want to become a lunatic, he in good company. Because we all know how the Charlos get down when it's time for them to throw a rant. If he want to be a follower and he want to then link up with people that's up there to tell them, hey, listen, they probably had Joshua over to eat. Say, listen, man, don't love this game, man. Treat the game like a bitch. Don't never love this game, man. This hoe don't love you. Don't give a fuck about these fans out here, man, because when you winning, they all about you, man. They in your face trying to get a picture and all that. We the Charlo twin. We say, fuck all of them, man. We don't give a damn about that. We ain't giving nobody a picture. Because deep down inside, them motherfuckers don't love us. I'm telling you, man, they trying to turn Anthony Joshua into a motherfucking angry, how you put it? They trying to reinvent a gentle giant. Josh was like, no, Ronnie, yeah. Is there any way that I can catch the next plane out? I didn't come over for this, yeah. You know what I mean? Like the Charlo twins just on a whole nother level. Ronnie, I have to go. I'm going back over across the pond where it's peace. You know what I'm saying? So I can freaking, get massages with orchid cream. You know what I'm saying? The fresh smell of kiwi. I have to go back over there where it's so peaceful and soft and soothing and carefree. Man, you better get Joshua away from them damn Charlo twins. Somebody gonna fuck that man up over there in Texas. I don't think Joshua will go out anyway. Real talk. Free Hoover on deck, man. AJ said he looked up to Big Meech, Larry Hoover, and all the hustlers, not athletes. Oh, Joshua. What you think, Hoover? What you think? You think he capping, man? Or he really looked up to them? Because from what I hear, he was trying to be a DD back in the day. He was trying to, get off this and that and the other, a little something. That's what I heard. It's going to be awkward watching AJ adapt to his newfound hold on. It's going to be awkward watching AJ adapt to his newfound American ways. But I think him being over here can still help him. Possibly, bro. I'm not really AJ fan, if I told you before. I think AJ has been babysat for a long time right now. And he want to come over here after he loses twice over there in the UK. I mean, some of us was telling you all along that was going to be your demise. Some of us was already putting it out there that was going to be your demise. But you choose to stay over there because you don't have any other outlet. You're still tied into Eddie Hearns, and that's just the way it's going to be for quite some time. But it's a bit puzzling that you didn't see this after you lost to Andy Ruiz. You decided to come over here after you lost to a cruiserweight. I don't know if the lower weight class was with what Joshua was frustrated from that allowed him to be forced to make the decision to come over here to the U.S., but he did. He might have looked at that shit and say, damn, I lost to a cruiserweight. I lost to a cruiserweight. This guy's not even settled into the heavyweight division just yet. Like, he's really not. Oleksandr Usyk is not the biggest guy, but he can box. He's been undisputed before. So his mentality is different from Joshua. Joshua's never been undisputed. Oleksandr Usyk earned his titles differently than Anthony Joshua did in the heavyweight division. No one can say that Oleksandr Usyk is a paper manufactured champion like we say of Joshua. Fighting Chase Witherspoon and then Derek Chisora. What? And you go in there and smash Joshua? No one can deny what Oleksandr Usyk did. That's fact. Where I'm from, we look up to Supreme McGriff and Poppy Mason. Okay. That's what's up, man. Mark Nash on deck. Salute, my G. Salute to you. Y'all heard AJ was putting in work, the streets before boxing. I don't know. That's what I heard, man. I heard he was doing a little something here and there and the other. And that's what it was, But right now, he's over there hanging out in America with I don't know. I don't know if I know that's Ronnie Shields, but maybe y'all can tell me, how do you think Joshua linked up with those specific names? Ronnie Shields and the Charlos. Like, we all know Ronnie Shields trains Maul Charlo, okay? Not both Charlos. And it's crazy how Mel Charlo is getting all this Anthony Joshua love now when he left Ronnie Shields to go train with Derrick James. So I'm trying to, like, who linked that shit up together? Hey, go over there and train with Ronnie Shields. I mean, why? I wish Anthony Joshua came down here, It's a lot of coaches down here in the A. Why he didn't go off Glenwood Road to coach Mustafa? Why he didn't show up over there? Look, I know a lot of motherfuckers would have respected you more if you dropped down here in the A. They would say, God damn, he went to the Atlanta? They're just starting to damn get off the lunch pad with boxing. He went to the grindhouse, dog. Is he losing his mind? Because I think, if you was to go in there for Joshua, go in there several times, you don't have no other way if they can get him sparring. You don't have no other way but to get dog, to get that dog in you. You're going to find some way to get that dog in you, especially over there. I mean, you're going to see it for yourself. But going over there with Ronnie Shields is a good dude, man. I like Ronnie Shields. But the Charlo brothers and Anthony Joshua was like oil and water. I mean, that shit, it's different. We still waiting for the main card, the Professional Fighting League Championship. We're waiting on the main card. Of course, not everybody on the card is fighting for a championship. Let's get it straight. Claressa Shield is in here competing in her second mixed martial arts fight. And that's all it is getting experience. You see that low leg sweep? I mean, that's just so slick, man. It's not the best feeling either. You have to get used to it. Nice solid body kick right there. And Claressa Shields, I'm just looking to see how she's improved, because she can do media, she can talk her shit. I ain't mad at her for doing that. If she want to claim somebody says she looked like a blue belt, then so be it. But I know some blue belts that look like black belts. I know some white belts that look like they should be purple or brown belts. You know what I'm saying? You haven't been training long enough. I mean, it's the one thing about grappling is that bones break. It's the art of joint manipulation, people. When your joints are not supposed to bend a certain way, the ligaments and tendons becomes what? Distorted, fragmented, torn, discombobulated, all by force. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're getting choked out, your neck being choked out to unconsciousness is a bit better than a knee bar, ankle lock, arm bar, Kimura, all those joint submissions that you run into that can break motherfucking bones. Yes, sir. Once again, big shout out to Pete Davenport, man. Came here showing mad love earlier. Talking his talk, man. It was the Pete Davenport hour of the day on this Wednesday, man. Appreciate your support, big dog. Appreciate you for pulling up and recognizing what I do. I don't sit up here and talk too much about that, but at least you recognize it's all good, man. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel, man. I'm posting videos. I finally got my PC back. I'm posting videos, catching up on posting videos. I just posted Tay Jones and Coach Mustafa. I'll be posting my interview with Hot Rod. I have interviews, Albert Bell, who him and Michael Harris sparred the other day. Two undefeated professional boxers in the sport. I had an awesome time watching them spar yesterday. So I was able to interview Albert Bell and Michael Harris after they sparred down here in Atlanta at the Buckhead Fight Club. So stay tuned for that. Shout out to Carlos Jackson, man. He has a big fight. He's fighting Jonathan Guzman at Madison Square Garden at the Hulu Theater. Definitely, man. Carlos Jackson, King Dynamite, man. I wish you the best going in the battle. Shout out to Carlos Jackson, King Dynamite. He's stepping in there from Atlanta, and I'm really pulling for him to get this win, man. He's 17-1. 17-1. You know what I'm saying? 17-1, and he'll be fighting this weekend. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. And of course, I got to give a big shout out. You ain't already heard. I have to give a big shout out to Michael Williams Jr. 150, man. He's going to be facing John Bowser in December. You look up John Bowser, man. He signed with Top Rank. The fight's going to be a televised fight. And yes, everybody get to see live and live in color, all the talk. Michael Williams Jr. 150 on deck. Man. Okay, they about to kick off this main card, man. Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be a big fight, man. Looking forward to seeing him over there, getting it in. Shout out to who is Jihad Tucker. Jihad Tucker is gonna be on that card too. I believe he's 4-0 right now, undefeated welterweight. They building him up. Signed with Jay Prince, Top Rank. So shout out to Shalom over there. I'm pretty sure he's going to be covering media, doing boxing media over there, man. So yeah, Jahad Tucker, man. Follow him on IG. Who is Jahad Tucker? Check him out, support him this weekend. We just waiting for the main card. D Hodges on deck. He said, "What up, WCS in the chat? Salute, OG. About to watch these fight. Yes, sir. The main card on deck, D Hodges. The main card is on deck. We just getting ready, for the intro. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Mm-hmm. You know what it is. I think my boy gonna be doing the walkout. Shout out to Chris Stevenson, man, picking up his second divisional title this past weekend, defeating Jamel Herring. Two good guys, really, for real. Two good guys. The main event lived up to the hype. People was turned up in there. It turned into a slight war. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't an all-out war. It gave us the fireworks, though. That's what we was looking for. We didn't get the TNT. We didn't get the bombs. We didn't get bombs over Baghdad. It wasn't no all-out motherfucking breach to perimeter. Just recklessness. It was a fundamental thrashing. And Shakur showed out. He did what he had to do. Another fighter that impressed me again is Xander Zayas. Dude is definitely a name that you might want to keep in your radar. Keep him in your optics. He's a different type of dude. Xander Zayas, man, is a different type of dude, man. He's 11-0, already fought 5 times this year. He's scheduled to fight a 6th time in December. He's scheduled to fight a 6th time in December. I couldn't get the interview. Xander Zayas showed up to Coach Mustafa's gym. I grew up over there as a kid, man. Hold on for a second. Let's see what he... And look at Wiz Khalifa doing something that like we see hip hop artists in boxing all the time, but Wiz Khalifa actually trained in this sport. He's one of the only rappers that you will see that's on the scene of mixed martial arts. Wiz Khalifa, for real. Like I'm saying, on a regularity, you see Wiz Khalifa doing walkouts, doing intro to promos and stuff like that, man. Wiz Khalifa, man, very, very smart dude. He actually trains this. He actually trains it, man. I mean, we see hip hop artists, they'll walk out a boxer, cool, but some of them really don't want to put on the gloves and lace up. But they'll get paid and walk out the fighter. Wiz Khalifa actually trains this. He look in good shape, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see him in the cage rapping, hitting a different genre of audience. I like that, man. More artists should take a look at this, for real. This ain't nothing new. He's been doing this. Hoover say, you think Claressa would be ready for UFC camp in 2 years? Dana will make big dollars off her. First of all, to be honest with you, Hoover, Dana White is not gonna have Claressa come over there with the skill level that she has right now. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Dana will put her in there with a top competitor, and she'll have to prove herself that she's worthy to be in the UFC. It was a point in time that Dana White said, I never had women competing in the UFC until he brought Ronda Rousey over there. You know what I'm saying? Olympic medalist, right? And she pretty much grew the sport for the women in the bantamweight division. She beat Liz Camucha in the first fight, and she lost it to Holly Holmes. She grew the sport. Now look at it. They have a strawweight division. You know what I'm saying? They have the strawweight division. Hold on for a second. Who would have thought they would have had a strawweight division, a flyweight division, a bantamweight division, and a featherweight division? Yeah, they still far behind the guys. I mean, they'll never have a heavyweight division for the women over in mixed martial arts. They would never have a light heavyweight division. I seriously doubt they would ever have a middleweight division, which is 185, or even down to a welterweight. I just don't see any women coming in 170. That's enough to make a roster for Dana White. Like Dana White, he made the 145-pound division for Chris Cyborg, period. I mean, he was, Ronda Rousey was trying to get her to come all the way down to 135. It just wasn't going to happen. Like Cyborg had a hell of a time making 140. That's what I didn't like about what Ronda did. She wasn't willing to just move up at a catch weight and fight. She just wanted everything to be at a disadvantage for Cyborg, knowing that she was a big girl and she was going to damn near kill herself trying to make 135. So when she comes in there in the cage, she can be weak, and Ronda can lay claim to being the baddest woman on the planet. So, Chris Cyborg ended up picking up the 145-pound title, which is the featherweight title. She leaves after getting dominated by Amanda Nunes and losing her title. She goes over to Bellator and picks up another title like nothing never stopped her, like it was transparent. I'm trying to tell people how that shit works. Chris Cyborg wasn't planning on defeating Amanda Nunes. She wanted out of her contract. If she would have beat Amanda Nunes that night, she would have had to stay in the UFC for a couple of more fights as a champion. So we all know the history between Dana White and Chris Cyborg. Somebody had sent out an email. I'm pretty sure Joe Rogan them had to apologize. They used to make insulting remarks about her being a man and shit like that. She leaves the UFC and go over to Bellator and pick up another title. You think she's sweating the shit that went down? That's one of the baddest women on the planet. Seriously. Chris Cyborg is one of the baddest women on the planet and who she's faced. Check out her fight with Urena Bars in kickboxing. We're talking about her competing in BJJ, kickboxing, mixed martial arts. She's bad, man. Cyborg is a bad chick, bro. Xander Zayas versus the Assassin Norman Jr. future match. Man, hell yeah. We'll promote that shit. Hell yeah, why not? You think they'll give him the shot? 11-0, 21-0. It's a damn good matchup, man. It's a damn good matchup. Why not? We'll promote the shit out of that. Especially that would be a huge fight coming out of the ATL. Brian Norman gets Xander Zayas. That should be huge, man. Seriously, we need something like that. Like, let's be clear. Like, Salute to Evan Holyfield for getting a knockout, right? Salute to him being in front of his a legend of a pops. Very, very huge space to fill the field. You know what I'm saying? A huge length. I mean, I'm talking about it's just too much real estate for him to fill. But salute to him for getting a knockout. I know he was hyped up and everything, but the guy he fought is a mixed martial artist / boxer. 6-3. Is he going to be the one that lift up ATL's boxing? I don't know, man. If I had a choice to watch two boxers, right? If I had a choice to watch Evan Holyfield or Brian Norman Jr., I watch Brian Norman Jr. If I had a choice to watch one of these two fighters in a fight, it'll be Brian Norman Jr. all day. All day. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one down here in the ATL to tell y'all that. So whether they want to put Zayas in there with in a dangerous fight like that, we'll see. I don't get in the business aspect of what's going on with these fighters down here, real talk, but that'd be a damn good matchup. Seriously. Good question, man. Pete Davenport in the building. Yep, that's the truth. Wiz getting a different audience. Yes, man. Wiz doing it the smart way, man. He's basically allowing a different genre of mixed martial arts audience, which you don't see a lot of hip hop. Like, I'm not saying they haven't had any hip hop, but Wiz Khalifa has did this before. He's basically came out before. So obviously he has a respect of some of these camps and training and everything for him to get these opportunities. I ain't mad at him, man. Smart, very smart guy. And just to think, at one point in time, people thought all Wiz did is just smoke. I mean, he does, right? They said, man, all Wiz Khalifa do is smoke. Well, shit. He's getting some opportunities a lot of people ain't had. They showing Khabib Nurmagomedov and his father, man. Imagine growing up with a father like he had, Nurmagomedov, man. Dude was tough as hell. Khabib, a Sambo world champion. Man, imagine having a pop like that, dog. Look at that dude. You want to talk about shoes to fill? God damn. This dude, man, this dude was an OG, triple OG, dog. This dude was not to be messed with like that. Khabib himself had so much respect for his father, not because of his position being a parent. It's just how tough his pops was, man. He just died of COVID. You know, I used to look at COVID. I ain't gonna lie, I used to look at COVID. I say, man, I've had so many COVID tests come up negative. I'm good. Here we go. Chris Wade on deck. Dakistan on deck. Let's see who's the better fighter. I'm telling you, man. I fucks with Chris Wade, man. He's a tough dude, man. But he's in Chris Wade in there with a real one, dog. That dude right there, man, his overall game is on point. Strong guy, man. He remind me of the Miz a little bit. Like the Miz has absolutely nothing to do with mixed martial arts, but they look alike though. There he is. Khaybulaev on deck, man. This dude is the truth, man. He has a lot that's on his shoulders, Khaybulaev, man. For real. He has a lot that's on his shoulders in this fight. He has to perform, man. Dagestan, when they come in to this combat sports, man, they come to take over. They ain't coming to just compete. They come to motherfucking take over, dog. They ain't coming here to play. Khaybulaev versus Wade, man. We can see can Wade redeem himself. MMA record 20 wins, 6 defeats. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Of course, they're going, favorite Khaybulaev. Why? Because, he has the backing, the Dagestani backing, also Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khaybulaev versus Wade. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. First round on the way. Once again, I like the head cam. You go back to my earlier vids years ago, I was talking about the head cam, man. In boxing and mixed martial arts. But in Japan, they pretty much did it all the time, man. Give it up to Japan. Okay, nice 1-2. Misses by Khaybulaev. Good defense and good spacing by Wade. That straight left landed, though. Khaybulaev, for now, we really don't talk about stances like we do boxing. It really doesn't care if they orthodox or southpaw. It don't matter. They switch stance all the time. Khaybulaev is digging deep, man. He's throwing some. I'm not digging deep, but he's sitting down on his punches early, bro. This is a 5-round fight. Chris Wade with a front kick. One counter that you'll see often is that you'll see the fighter catch the kick and then punch right over top of it. They'll parry the kick and shoot the strike right on top of it. Oh, nice right hand by Khaybulaev. And Wade, that's what I'm talking about. He has to be smarter than that. Oh, there you go again. He got caught with the right hand. He's getting tagged. He's feeling these right hands, man. Maybe you should stay at southpaw or whatever, because you're getting caught with that right hand early. Khaybulaev is loading up with his hands while Wade is trying to use his feet. So they clinch. Let's see where the strengths are on the inside, man. Over underhook. Wade is trying to dig. Khaybulaev has the underhook. Wade with some soft knees on the outside of the right thigh. Both fighters are landing knees on the inside. And this is draining right here, man. You know, the clinch is very, very draining. Put on a seatbelt. Over underhook. Let go of it. Khaybulaev just taking his time, man. Want to bring him off the cage. There it is. Good. Nice pivot by Wade. He tried that ankle sweep too. Okay. All right. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. That was a big plus Wade getting out that clinch. Khaybulaev is throwing bombs, dog. Back in on the hips. Get the takedown, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Distract him with the punches. Let his hands go, fire off, and then automatically change levels and get the takedown. That's big. Khaybulaev is winning this first round. 1 of 5 on deck. This is the first round of the Featherweight World Championship. They're back on the cage. I'm surprised the referee is letting this go. This is a championship fight for $1 million. I'm surprised he ain't broke him up. Khaybulaev is putting in some work though. He's landing some soft punches up top. Wade is on the defense right now. The referee need to break this up, man, so we can get action. Okay, Khaybulaev partially has back control. We'll see how this works out, man. Of course, he's going to work for submission. Oh, he has full back control right now. Let's see how Wade works out of this if he can. Let's see if he can work out of this. This is a bad position for Wade, man. Wade is in trouble. Yeah, he's not position before submission. Let's see how Khaybulaev works this. Wade is carrying all his weight. Now he sits back. He really don't have a body triangle or anything. So Wade can turn into him if he wants, if he can. It's at the end of the fight. Clear round 1 goes to Khaybulaev. That can stand up. You know what I'm saying? Dominated that round. Clear first round to Khaybulaev. Easy. Wasn't even close. Second round on deck, man. Let's see if Wade is able to have any more success than the first round. Khaybulaev clearly won that first round, ending it with back control. Wasn't really trying to work for a submission due to time limit. He gets in again. Good defense by Wade this time. But of course, Khaybulaev placing him up against the cage in the clinch. Nice knee up top for Wade. Michael Johnson boxing talking more on deck. What they do, man? How you feeling, bro? Khaybulaev is just pressing him up against the cage. We have 4 minutes remaining in this second round. I'm very surprised the referee's allowing this fight to stay in the clinch as long as it is for $1 million prize and the featherweight championship. Like, this is almost like this is what wrestlers used to do coming into the UFC. They used to just hang out in the cage and then get the takedown and pretty much stay, locked up. I'm not saying they're not working. They're throwing little knees. Here we go. The ref finally breaks them. I'm telling you, the ref breaks them. Cool. Wade is trying to find some success with his hands, man. But right now, Khaybulaev is landing that straight right. Oh, he caught Wade again, man. Wade better be very cautious before he gets slapped. Even though he's rolling with it, it's still landing. It has mustard on it. .230 remaining. Khaybulaev with the locking up back position. Nothing serious. Trying to get control. Good defense by Wade. Breaking the grip. Turn around, face Khaybulaev. You see Wade digging for the underhook, which he gets. Wade haven't been able to do anything in this position, really. Except throw knees. He just threw a hammer strike to the thigh. I'm like, you reaching with that now. That's like tickling somebody with a Q-tip. Wade is staying close as he can, man. This is very tiresome. You know what I'm saying? 1:30 remaining in the second round, y'all. Man, both fighters are just clenching. They're moving around, but they just, it's not slow. It's just a chess match right now. Like, for Khaybulaev, man, this is where he want to be. I think Wade is the one that's responsive to this a lot. He's trying to find out what he wants to do with it. Straight right hand as the fighters separate. Wade with the high kick. He's bleeding pretty good right now, as always. Oh, nice. Nice hip throw by Khaybulaev, man. North-south position for him. See if he try to work for a submission from this north-south position. 20 seconds remaining. Khaybulaev having great success against Wade. Once again, near the end of the round, takes back, just lands some knees, not trying to do too much work, wastes unnecessary energy, lands a right hand to the face. 2-0, Khaybulaev. 2-0, Khaybulaev. You know, this is one of them MMA bouts where you say to yourself, you know, what the referee has a clear view. I can't believe he's letting them stay in the clinch, like way down to one knee, attempting to change levels. It'd be a tough case for him. Khaybulaev is pretty decent with his wrestling, strong wrestler, strong base. They just stand in the clinch, man. It's a boring match, man. And Wade is ram. He has to know he's down 2 rounds. So stand in his clinch with a minute 55 remaining in the third, ref break him. Like all they doing is just fighting for, head position. The referee finally breaks him, man. Shit. 1-2. Another straight right. Lands away. Wade is pretty bloody. Not Nate Diaz bloody, but he's bloody. I like how Khaybulaev is letting his hands go, man. For real. Nice left hook there. He let his hands go, get Wade to think about his punches, and then he darts in for a body lock. So he has the body lock once again. He's been able to do, and he's going to try to take Wade down. Wade defense is pretty solid right now for this particular takedown. Look like he's trying to go for a Kimura. Lets it go. Once again, the referee breaks him. They right back in the clinch up against the cage. But Khaybulaev is trying to take him down, So he's trying to work. He's right over there by his corner, getting instructions. I mean, it's smart. Very smart. I'm pretty sure Wade hears the instructions himself. That has to be frustrating. Now he has the back again. At the end of the round, same format, same results. Khaybulaev pretty much had control of that round. And I'm not sure what the number 2 seed Wade is going to have to do, man. He needs damn near a submission or knockout. And the way he's been fighting, I don't think he has it in his arsenal. D-Ray on deck. What's good, man? Say salute, WCS. Salute to you, my brother. Appreciate you for pulling up. This fight is going into the 4th round, man. Featherweight championship. It hasn't like really peaked out with excitement yet. So I'm just being honest, man. A lot of people are damn near like they're waiting for Claressa to come out here. It's amazing. She's going here for her 2nd fight, but they waiting for her to come out here. But she's not even the next fight, man. Yeah, Cappelozza against the Delija. You know what I'm saying? Heavyweight final. And then you have Montes against Shields. Win the 4th round. Let's see if Wade got hard overhand right by Khaybulaev. Hard overhand. Changes level. Go for the takedown. Now he has half guard. Let's see what he's able to do and work from here. He did a great job from being swept on that takedown, though. Wade almost got the sweep. Almost. Wade with the butterfly guard. Bottom position. Khaybulaev top position. Open guard by Wade now. Khaybulaev, send some punches to the rib cage. One up top. I'm not sure what Wade is thinking being in this position. 4 minutes remaining in the 4th round. He's down. He's down 3 rounds. He's not really working for a submission off his back. He's not shrimping out. I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. Khaybulaev about to get that 1 million. He's having great success on the back. Now he has body lock, partially took the back, has one hook in. He works back to the same position he had before, put the hooks in. Wade hasn't really been able to do anything with this just yet. So look at that wrist control. Look at that wrist control right there. You see Wade trying to look over. He's trying to find that moment to explode and turn into Khaybulaev so he can have top position. But give it up to Khaybulaev, man. He is very, very aware and alert of what's going on, not to give up that position. Most of the time you see fighters in this position where they automatically put the body lock because they just not comfortable on the control that Khaybulaev is displaying right now. Look at that control. He doesn't even have a body lock on Wade, and he's controlling him easily. Good job. Oh, he sticks him with the right hand on the way up. Takes him right back down again. See, that is the difference, man. That's the difference in this fight. Time when Wade thinks he's about to breathe, Khaybulaev sticks him again. He's not even scooping the legs together. Very solid groundwork by Khaybulaev, man. Solid. This dude is just, he's a control freak. Not really doing extreme amount of Khabib type ground and pound here, but he is in half guard, and he's just, he's just controlling the shit out of Wade right now. He's really washing him. Like, Wade hasn't really had that much success of anything. Gets back control once again, man. Not rushing it. Just putting his forearm cross-facing him a little bit. Man, Wade is frustrated like a motherfucker right now. 50 seconds remaining. And see, Khaybulaev is not really forcing anything drastically for a submission right now. He's not. He's just controlling. No body lock. Nothing. This dude has mad control from the back. Not panicking. None of that shit. Wade is doing a great job being in his position. There he goes. Now, see, he finally gets to turn into him. And look how quickly Khaybulaev is in on the single. Outstanding job, shouty. Outstanding job, man. Lost position only for a mere second, man. And was in on the single and put him right back on his back. Outstanding job, Khaybulaev. Do what you do, shouty. End of the round going into the fifth, man. D-Ray said, appreciate your great call of this card. Appreciate D-Ray, man. Appreciate you for even pulling up, bro. Thanks for the support, man. Thank everyone in the live chat for the support that pulled up WCS, man. Real talk. We have a great main event, man. Olympian Kayla Harrison. She's the truth, man. A lot of people are trying to compare her and say, is she better than Amanda Nunes and this, that, and the other. And you heard what Dana White said, right? Dana White said, hey, these are world-class female athletes. Amanda Nunes, Valentina Shevchenko, and my girl Thug Rose Namajunas. Shit. Even though they ain't in the same weight class now. Rose Namajunas is in the strawweight division. Valentina Shevchenko, flyweight. And Amanda Nunes is a champ. Hold on for a second. Oh, nice. He almost went for a crotch lift right there. 240 remaining. This is a pretty much a dominating performance by Khaybulaev, man. Chris, look, Wade being ranked number 2. I don't know how they did that, but he has been dominated. And you know what's so frustrating about this is Khaybulaev is not even really trying to punish this dude. Like, he's just frustrating the shit. Like, this is what you do to somebody who comes in the gym for the first week. You know what I'm saying? Like, Khaybulaev is just dominating Wade, dominating him. Wade is trying to go for a straight, like, it's not even really a submission. It's almost like to make you uncomfortable just so he can adjust. That straight armbar. He was trying to lock his arm out. He has back control once again, man. He's not even rushing. Look at him. I mean, it's quite boring, to be honest. Like, what he's doing is just like, okay, what you gonna do about it? I don't see Khaybulaev going to the UFC anytime soon after he win this tournament. UFC is not going to be calling him up. Not with him just laying on and body locking his opponent and loading up on every punch, man. Like, he's gonna win tonight. I give him his props. You know, he dominated his opponent. Look how he's just sitting there, like he's just trying to sustain the position. Wade seems like he's trying to go for a leg, but if he can get a knee bar from this position and pull this out, this would be incredible. I seriously doubt he even come close. It's 35 seconds remaining, man. Look at Wade. Wade's up there punching. He's punching the man's shin bone. That just goes to show you he knows nothing. He don't have a plan, bro. He don't have a plan. It's done. He's punching the man's shin bone with his. He's probably breaking knuckles as we speak. 6 seconds remaining, man. Shout out to Khaybulaev. He won this shit easy, man. And you know, Chris Wade is mad right now because he held him most of the fight. And it's one of those deals where he's like, do something about it. But he's trying to be a sport about it, but Wade is just pissed off because he held him. You got to be a good sport, man. But he held him. That's what that wrestling shit do, man. Like, they say, okay, work on your wrestling. Find a way, do something about it, man. You can't get mad and walk around with attitude and you allow the guy to hold you and clinch you the entire fight. This shit was boring, dog. But it's one of those deals in mixed martial arts where a dude like Khaybulaev say, do something about it. If you don't like me holding you, brother, do something about it, brother. If not, shut up, brother. He didn't hardly work. I mean, come on, man. Dana White would be like, man, that was terrible. It take me back to the Johnny Hendricks days where Johnny Hendricks used to go over there and take cats down and shit and lay on them and shit, man. Hardly throw any strikes, just chest to chest, man. Stay close. What y'all think of the fight card, man? Those of you, what y'all thought about that fight? Wade need to come on out here, be a good sport. Stop freaking pouting because you had enough time to do something on your feet. You wasn't able to get it done on your feet, man. So stop. Seriously. Appreciate that, D-Ray, man. But that fight was boring as hell, man. I mean, I really didn't learn anything from this fight. This dude is just throwing haymakers at the right time. You know, he's not getting the call over to the UFC anytime soon. Chris Wade already know what that is to be over there. He was let go. And somehow, man, dudes look the part. Wade looks the part, but he was dominated tonight. He didn't want to shake his hand, man. You in the fight game, bro. Shake the man's hand. Like, stop pouting, bro. You should have did something about it. Stop pouting. Boring. Hey, matter of fact, shout out to my Atlanta Braves. What we did Houston dirty yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Atlanta Braves. We in the World Series. Real talk. We in the World Series, y'all. I'm looking at the Hawks. Let me see what the Hawks got. Let me see what the Hawks can do, man. Yes, we have more than one player called Trae Young, too. Wade up there with his hands on his hips. Stop it, bro. Stop it, dog. Look, the fans vote. Who won the fight? The fan vote Khaybulaev. Of course. Randy and Kenny Khaybulaev and the judges. I like how they doing this. This is something boxers should do. Put the fans into the judging. I like this. See? I'm telling you, man, MMA is not afraid to try new things, man. Khaybulaev get the $1 million. Rightfully so. Gets the belt. Last year's winner was freaking Lance Palmer, man. Shout out to Khaybulaev, man. That could stand on deck again once more. $1 million. I bet he's gonna eat real good over there, you know. Y'all hold tight for a minute. We're waiting for the next fight, y'all. Y'all have any topics dealing with MMA and boxing, man? Drop it in the live chat. We're waiting on the next fight. Khaybulaev just defeated Chris Wade easily. No doubt about it, man. It was just too simple. It took me back to the old UFC days when the wrestlers used to come in and lay on their opponents, man. That's what I felt like Khaybulaev did to Wade. And Wade was frustrated like those opponents was frustrated back then. But if you're going to be bad about it, learn how to do something about it. That's all I can say. Man, we waiting on this next fight, man. They taking forever doing the damn promos, man. Oh my goodness. This seems to be a bit more exciting. Cappelozza is coming out, doing some ground and pound right now, stacking his opponent heavy. I mean, it's about to be stopped, man. He's taking some hard punches. The referee is looking closely. He's taking some hard punches, man. Like you seeing his head bounce back. Those was hitting the gloves a little bit. He's trying to survive. He has knots on his head already. So he was getting touched. I'm surprised the referee, let it go. But hey, this is a championship fight. This is for the heavyweight world championship right here. Ain't nothing like tournament-based fighting, man. Loza had to, kind of gather himself. He didn't want to punch himself out either. So that was all good with him stacking his opponent. But now he gets closer. Gets side control, lands some hammer strikes. Now he's taking the rest. It's exactly what he's doing. Put the cross face up there. In half guard. This is a grinding first round, y'all. Much different than what we seen last fight. This is a grinding first round. This dude is taking a beating, and it's still 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first round. This dude is taking serious amounts of punishment in the first half of this fight. Real talk. I don't know why all these guys are just laying on their opponents and not trying to just stand up. That's the difference in level of competition, man. I know he doesn't want to give up position. He's still throwing strikes from the top. See if he try to work from this arm in triangle. He might try to switch sides. It looked like he's passed to the full mount right now. So he's trying to move his arm, his opponent's right arm, over to his right side. He's trying to move his opponent's right arm to his right side so he can work for a submission. So if he's able to get this, he'll slide off to his opponent's right and try to flatten himself out. We'll see if he still try to work for this submission. Or he has a key lock or a Kimura right there. He might be going for a Kimura. So you have two submissions. He's going to slide off to his opponent's. He's going to slide off to his left side. He gave it up. Hold on for a minute. We're waiting on the second round, man. The first round was absolutely one-sided. Braves are losing by 4. Houston's up 5-1. Atlanta leads 1-0. So the good thing about baseball is that they have 9 innings. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people tune in to the World Series. Hey, I don't blame you. Second round underway, man. Low calf kick by Losa. I think his name's Elijah. Oh man, what a poor shot. Elijah just jumps in, dives in for a double. Oh man, that's one of the worst shots I've seen in a while, man. Don't let me get to talking like I'm some freaking world champion wrestler. I'm just telling you off observation. He's Superman that shit. Up against the cage again. Oh my God, dog. Oh, come on, ref. Show some love, man. Oh, they split. Cool. Both fighters to the middle of the cage. Reset. See who's going to make the first move. Losa mix. Again, he dives in for a single leg. And, right now, I'm just thinking that he's just trying to make it interesting so he can get there and clinch against the cage, man, because he's literally diving for a double leg. And he's not coming nowhere close to executing it. The finish is impossible. He didn't set it up for anything. Claressa Shields is next. At least that's going to be some excitement. More ground and pound. Look, like I said, he's coming back. This is wild. This is crazy. He was getting beat the hell down, and now he has Losa in trouble. We're talking about a guy who just performed 2 novice shots, and now he's able to earn a dominant position. Oh boy, it's flattened out. That's not a good look. He's flat on his back, man. He might be exhausted. Who knows? But what a turn of events, man. What a turn of events. Let's see what he's going to do with it. The fight's even right now. Now, north-south. He's going for a submission. North-south choke. Okay, good. Losa. So he's in side control right now. Let's see what he tried to do. He tried to go for a Kimura. Another north-south. He's going for a Dars. Misses it. They're pretty sweaty right now. Gives up his back. Gets back to the cage, which that is the most craziest thing I've seen. He literally crawled over to the cage and gave up his back. Gave up back position just to crawl over to the cage, man. He's hitting him in the back of the head, ref. What the fuck are you doing? He's hitting the dude in the back of the head. The ref is right there with a camera on his shit, and he's hitting the guy in the back of the head, man. What am I watching? Working for a rear naked choke, it seems. He's just holding his position, making his opponent wear his weight, ride his weight. Both hooks are in, man. Amazing how this guy came back. Turns him over. 18 seconds remaining, man. Wild fight. This guy, Delija. Wow. This guy has some of the most sloppiest entries into a double leg that I've seen from a fighter that's on this level fighting for a championship. This dude is just diving in, man, just to get close. We're heading into the third round, believe it or not. Braves are losing 5-1, man. We're in the third round, man. It seemed like Loza was having success with his hands. Now he has the over-under. They back on the cage. Yep, Pete. It's pretty decent, man. I just don't know why the ref is allowing them to hang out on the cage as much as they are. How the heck they didn't show the ring girl whole body? I mean, who knows, man? I mean, that would have perked us up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Look how long they're in the clinch up against the cave, y'all. Cage. Look at that. The referee's just standing up there. This guy's pretty decent, man. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the championship fight for $1 million. And this dude is holding himself to $1 million. Trying to go for a takedown so he can lay on him. He can lay on him while he's standing or lay on him while he on his back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn.
You hear that?
Okay, they're back in the center, man. Let's see if anything happened. Okay, straight left jab. Keep it right there. No shots. Just keep it on the feet. Keep it on the feet. No shots. No shots. Keep it on the feet. You can win on your feet, man. You can get the fight stopped on your feet there, Loza. His boxing sucks, for real. That is. Once again. Didn't set the shot up. Just want to touch him. Put him up against the cage and try to have some success. He's probably gassed out. Oh, my God, dog. Damn. They making it easy for Claressa to have people cheering for her when she come out. For real. Let's go, Shields. Let's go. Let's go, Shields. Let's go. I thought this match was $6 million, but I know you know more than me. Nah, this is not a $6 million match right here. Do you think somebody would pay $6 million to see these guys fight? Hell no, Pete. This is, if they said $6 million, they might be talking about what's being handed out in the tournament. You know, per winner, total combined winners. Overall, $6 million was handed out in prize money. But each championship match is $1 million prize. And these dudes, oh my God. This is one of those cards, man. Real talk. This is one of those times where, you know, you're not going to get that excitement, man. Real talk. I mean, it's just everybody's hanging around. Thank God. You know, they know what they're doing. They know. They placed Claressa Shields all the way up there near the co-main event so people can hang around. Even though it's on the damn ESPN Plus app, they placed her almost at the, you know, next to the co-main event, man. She only has one professional fight. That's the same thing they did on Top Rank this past weekend with Ali Wash. They placed him high up on the damn card, man, because of his name, his goddamn hair, what he inherited, the Ali brand. Dude only was 1-0, man. Let's see what's next, man. This is the fourth round. In for a double. Stuffs it. This is, look, it's only 440 in the round. Like, it's barely any time ticked off. Already, he's in the center of the cage. And Loza is not even trying to put the second hook in because, you know, the guy's turtle, he in the turtle position. He's not really trying to defend anything. Punches to the right side of his head. Goes back to his comfort spot up against the cage. That's his comfort zone, up against the cage, man. He's tired. He has knots all over his head. Loza is winning this fight easily, man. Easy. Just to think, you know, at one point in time in the second round, man, Elijah came back and had Loza flatten out like he was gonna stop him. Like I was impressed. I was like, wow, you know. Let's go, Braves. Let's go. Let's go, Atlanta. We scored another one. It's 5-2 now. I don't mean to be cross-threading reports, but it's better than this one I'm looking at. Okay. He rushes in. Get in on the hips. He's deep on the hips now. Let's see what he can do with it. Delija's deep on the hips. This he's been searching for, just like Easter egg hunting. He's been looking for those eggs, man. I swear. Picks him up. Nice lift, man. Now he's working. He has plenty of time. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. He has plenty of time. Loza might be tired, exhausted, and I think Delija is tired too. Let's see what he do with this position. He's in half guard. Not really doing too much of anything. Just laying there, taking a breather. Now he, land a couple of punches. Go back chest to chest. He stays tight. Give him the cross face up top, which is legal. Delija is not liking this. What are you going to do about it, man? Come on now. This is one of those fights that's grimy as shit. It has its moments of being boring, but man, a lot of punishment was delegated in the first round. Like, this is a grimy ass fight right here. Both fighters are bleeding. It's a lot of clinching going on. Okay, that makes sense. Why the heck this dude keep diving towards his leg unsuccessful? I don't know, man. That's the most sloppiest entry. Serious, Pete. It's the most sloppiest entry I've seen to shoot in for a double leg or a single leg. It's just sloppy. He didn't set it up, didn't do shit. Now we back to square one. They're freaking line dancing on the cage again. God damn. Claressa Shields, just for those of you that's tuned in, Claressa Shields, there you go again with a sloppy ass shot, and stood up against the cage. Just incredible. But those of you, it's only one more round left, okay? 5 minutes. Claressa Shields is up next. So we get to see her in there with the girl who can grapple. She has one stoppage via ground and pound. So let's see what Claressa's been working on, man. I'm really curious to see her progress, man. I'm really curious. And if anybody knows her, I definitely still want to interview with her. I'd definitely like to talk that MMA with Claressa Shields. Okay, you didn't want no interview boxing. Okay, let's talk MMA then. You know, hit World Combat Sports up so we can talk MMA. Oh, good stop. Yes, sir. Anybody? Okay, we're in the fifth and final round, y'all, of the heavyweight championship. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if they can bring some more energy. Let's see if somebody can switch it up. Okay, nice jab to the body. Another reckless dive, Superman. That shit sloppy as hell, man. I'm gonna call that Sloppy Joe. Another Sloppy Joe entrance from Delija. That shit was all out, falling outside the bun and everything. That shit was so sloppy. They up against the cage again, man. I know those of you that might be tuning in, you're saying to yourself, like, man, the World Series is very interesting right now. This shit right here. Okay, another takedown. Delija takes down. Loza takes down Delija. He's on his back. At least he's trying to pass. Okay, close guard by Delija. Landing some soft touching punches. Chest to chest, lay and pray. He's punching, but nothing serious. Just so the ref, look, what you see is just so the ref would not stand him up. There's some solid hammer strikes. Okay, some solid hammer strikes to the front of the face. .320 left in the fight. Oh my God, dog. Shit. Believe it or not, this is part of the game, man. But we seen it from Khaybulaev too, man. He was just like lay and pray, hitting with some soft strikes. This the boring part of the sport, but it's not easy to do. Like what you're looking at, this shit is not easy, bro. This is very tiresome. Just laying all over the opponent, man. Two minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the fight. Thank Holy Jesus. Okay, Loza, he thought about going in on the hips. Delija's just laying on him. I bet the PFL boss is just like, man, what the hell, dog? Referee, what are you doing, dog? Come on, man. What? The referee, look, it seemed like because he has that camera on his freaking head, he cannot move to break him. Like he's just, let me just look at the action. Let me just let him keep going. A minute 25, these dudes is still on the cage, man. Okay, what you gonna do, ref? What you gonna do? You ran up there like you're gonna do something. He's hammer punching him to the thigh, which is doing nothing. Oh my goodness, man. Damn. He picks him up and slams him. Thank Holy Jesus. Now what? So Loza gets the takedown. Took him for a ride. Successful slam. And back to the same position they've been in. Lay and pray. 25 seconds till he gets his $1 million. People, first and foremost, WCS. I'm not going to apologize for this because it is part of the game, y'all. It's not like I'm promoting it. I'm just saying, like, it's educational to a point, but that's going to be a lot of money over there in Brazil. That's going to be a lot of money for him, man. Man, they patting him on the back like he gave the best performance of the card. Man, come on, dog. That shit was... I don't know what y'all thought about that fight. What y'all think about that fight? Yeah, man. Hey, reach out to her. Tell her, let me get that interview, man. Sure. And, I love to talk some mixed martial arts with Claressa. I want to see her go in here and progress and win, man. But, she ain't trying to talk to just basic media. She ain't. It's okay to have an interview with the other platforms because they're just going to ask you questions, but really having a conversation about it, I just want to see where she at with it. What's her plans? How she plan on going about it. How long is she playing? Like, she's still young. Like, Carissa's 26 now, I think. Right? I think she's 26 years old. I mean, what are your plans? Are you going to stay in here for maybe 4 or 5 years? What organization are you trying to fight in most of the time? Like, are you going to continue to stay in a tournament-based organization such as PFL? Or are you trying to go to Bellator? Or you can't go to the UFC? Somebody tell me why she can't go to the UFC. I know it's some smart MMA fans. This is why I'm telling you, I do this. For real, I do this boxing MMA. Why Claressa cannot go to the UFC? She absolutely cannot go to the UFC right now. Now, I'm going to help you out. It's not because of her record. Why can't Claressa Shields go to the UFC right now? La da da do. Talk to me. Why can that's just a trivia question. Why Claressa Shields cannot go to the UFC? It is not because of her record. It is not because of her record. It is not because D-Ray talking about race. Man, she ain't the only black fighter in the UFC. Look, number 2, hint. It is not because she is black. It is not because of her 1-0 record. Think about it, y'all. Just think about it. Why? Just some so you can know moving forward that you're not going to see Claressa Shields in the UFC. Why is that? Come on, man. Think smart. Think smart. Think smart. Y'all smart, man. Come on, man. It's not because her race, and it's not because of her 1-0 record. Claressa cannot fight in the UFC. Why? Okay. I appreciate that, D-Ray, because Dana cheap. Okay. Right now, Claressa Shields is making a bag of peanuts in boxing right now, too, comparable to the males. So here you go with 3. It's not because of pay. It's not because of race. And it's not because of her record. Once again, it's not because of pay. It's not because of race. It's not because of her record. Why Claressa Shields cannot compete in the UFC? Why she cannot even step over there? I give you one more shot, and then I'm gonna tell you why. That no way, shape, or form Claressa Shields can compete in the UFC. So people need to stop bringing this up because you're making yourself seem like you're not following the sport enough. I'm here to help the other media outlets. No, don't talk about Claressa facing anybody in the UFC. It's not going to happen, okay? Why is that? One more try, man. One more try. Dig. Just filter through what and why she cannot compete in the UFC. It's easy. She's even spoken about certain aspects to my question. Okay. I respect that, man. I respect that. Okay. So D-Ray say she was ranked too low. All right. I'm talking about just to contend in the UFC. I didn't say contend for a title. Just to contend in the UFC. She can't. So D-Ray say rank too low. Dana's cheap with the money. Race. And then we want to talk about what? Her record. Appreciate that input. But Claressa Shields competes at 155 pounds. There's no 155-pound division in the UFC. Only PFL. That's why Kayla Harrison is competing at 155. Did you remember Claressa Shields speak on losing her butt? That was just to go down to 147. All right? 147, you have to pay me to lose my butt. That's what she said. Well, guess what? Boxing division weight-wise is 147 pounds, right? So therefore, if you look at the featherweight division, what is it? It's 145 pounds. It's even 2 more pounds less than what Claressa Shields is asking for $1 million. So the featherweight division is a 145-pound division in MMA, period, in MMA. Boxing, the welterweight division is 147 pounds, for which Claressa Shields say, no, they have to pay me $1 million for me to go through all that and lose my butt. So, alert, UFC don't have a 155-pound division. Claressa never fight in the UFC unless she's willing to fight at 145. Never. Dana's not making any type of stipulations or convenience for Claressa Shields to come over there and fight at 155. It's really not. Look, it's not that many women that can compete at that weight. That's why you don't see an entire look. You don't even see a pound for pound ranking in the 145-pound division for the UFC. That's wild, ain't it? The only way Claressa Shields is competing at her weight right now to help her out with boxing is the PFL. Yeah, I'm dropping some gems on y'all. I'm dropping some gems on you. The reason why she's competing in PFL because it doesn't require her to lose as much weight with cross-threading combat sports. Plus, it's a tournament base. They're going to take it light. They're going to feed her some soft touches. And that's the way it's going to be. Can you imagine her dropping down to 145 pounds and then going back up to what is considered super welterweight? You know, whatever weight she's contending at, middleweight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, could you imagine that shit, dog? She would be feeling like shit. Like, God damn. So that's why you won't see Claressa Shields in the UFC, man. Featherweight is a clean cut 145. Lightweight division is a clean 155. There's no lightweight division in the UFC. Andrew said, W says, what's these with these $1 million checks they present these fighters tonight? It's a tournament base. Okay, it was a tournament that they had to fight through in PFL. I like the tournament base, man. I like the tournament style. We used to see it a lot previously in combat sports, but they did away with it for a minute. You know, even when the UFC just came out, they didn't have weight classes, but they had a tournament style fight for the championship. They had a tournament style, tournament base fight. There go Winklejohn right there over there looking at the camera. So this tournament, they're pretty much, look at the legs on this chick. She looked like she have a very strong base. But the winner of the finals, these are the competitors that was able to make it to the finals in their division. and the winner gets $1 million and the division championship. That's the great thing about these tournaments. The winner becomes the champion. I like it. I wish boxing would have more tournaments like this. I like it, bro. I like these tournaments. Now, am I overjoyed at PFL? No, I mean, because PFL is still growing. You know what I'm saying? But tournament-based competition, I like it. And they get $1 million at the end of it all, too. That shit's worth it, bro. Now, of course, they have to pay taxes and shit and everything else. But God damn it, I'm gonna tell you, the checks are real there, D Ray and Andrew. You know why? Because Lance Palmer stays next door to a guy I used to serve in the military with. He knows for a fact Lance got some of the most wickedest toys that you can see. He not only won this tournament twice for $2 million, but he's a millionaire for real. For real, for real. So the checks ain't fake now. The checks ain't fake. Lance got a Lambo over that motherfucker. He has a red eye, 2 red eyes, I think. Oh, man. The checks are real, shawty. The checks are real. That shit crazy, man. My boy used to tell me, hey, man, it's this MMA fighter stay next to me. You know, he got he got these nice ass cars, man. You know, he's going off the fight camp. So I was like, man, you know, he really didn't know too much about MMA at all. He don't. He still don't. But I said, what's this guy's name, man? Find out his name. I guarantee I'm probably watching him. Come to find out, it was Lance Palmer. It was Lance Palmer, y'all. 2-time PFL featherweight champion, y'all. I interviewed him twice, man. Good dude, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to Lance Palmer, man. Real talk. 2-time featherweight world champion. Man. He didn't make it to this final, you know, because he just had his kid. He had a lot going on. He lost early in the competition, and he's eliminated. But yeah, I mean, it was awesome crossing paths with him, man. He's up there in Ohio too. What grade she get for her first fight? I give her first fight with a brown belt in BJJ. I give Claressa, okay, we're talking about a grade phonetically or numerically. So numerically, 1 through 5, I give Claressa a 2. I like her energy. I like how she was trying to act like she knew what she was doing. Like look, when she had in the arm bar and let it go, and Claressa hopped up like, oh, let me get this energy. Let me land some punches. When she was landing punches, and old girl was in she had a girl turtled, and she was landing punches. I mean, it looked decent. For her to be a boxer, it looked decent with her throwing punches to her opponent in a down position. But her opponent, listen to me, y'all. Listen when I tell you this. Her opponent's brown belt in BJJ, Brittany Elkin, first fight. She had Claressa Shields fully mounted and did not throw one elbow. She had Claressa Shields fully mounted and didn't throw one elbow. You know why? Because Claressa had a fight coming up. She had her fully mounted and didn't attempt to switch to side control, work for Kimura, or land some punches, or just try to work from any submission. She didn't try anything. Yeah, man. I give her a 2. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's good to give these champs a check, word of their hard work. Yeah, tournament-based fights, man, get a cash prize. Real talk, man. Look, it's the most money these guys would have made if they ever would have followed a career. I mean, having a career in the UFC. They won a tournament of $1 million, man. These dudes are living heavy over there in Brazil. I mean, god damn. Claressa Shields is up next. T-Rex. T-Rex is up next, y'all. She's entering the cage for her second professional mixed martial arts fight. I'm ready. Girl look like she has a heavy base. She has very thick legs. So does Claressa Shields. Claressa has legs and hips now. Absolutely. She has legs and hips. She has to basically, at this point in time, put herself in a position to know how to use those hips, just like Holly Holmes. Holly Holmes has some of the best hips in women's mixed martial arts. But with that said, she has been knocked out with high kicks and punches and stuff like that. But Holly Holm has strong hips. Just ask Ronda Rousey. Just ask Ronda Rousey. For real. They're just going back through some of the fights and the winners. But I grade Claressa Shields a 2, man, out of 5. I don't want to be too bad and say I gave her 2 out of 10. I give her 2 out of 5 because that was her first fight in mixed martial arts. She had a short window of training, and she still went in there and acted like she knew a little bit of what she was supposed to do. I mean, come on, man. That's showmanship right there. I mean, plus she that dog, man. Like Claressa has dog in her. For real. Like Carissa's that girl. Let's see how tonight plays out. Let's see if I see some more bullshit when it comes to this grappling game. I really want to see Claressa, just not the ground game. Because a lot of people look at it like, yeah, we want to see her on the ground just because it places her in a vulnerable position. Yes. But I'll definitely like to see her work off the cage a little bit, work some kicks, do some low calf kicks to see if she's been working on that. Just work on her overall movement. She already has damn good hands, world-class hands in boxing. I just want to see her combine and match that up with some kicks and some elbows. I'm looking forward to her to throw her first elbow. I know they're trying to teach her the basics. I know it, man. But be fluent with it, just like you are with your hands, man. Be fluent with it, Claressa. Shit, I'm see if we're gonna get a spinning technique out of spinning elbows, spinning back fists. Shit. I want to see if Claressa's gonna pass guard. She might try to pull off an Eminari roll. A buggy choke. She might even try to pull off a buggy choke, dog. Man, I goddamn, if Claressa pull off a buggy choke, man, I would goddamn donate $1,000 to everybody that's in the chat right now if she pull off a buggy choke. That's a safe bet for me because that shit ain't happening. I can guarantee you that, goddamn it. Man, come on already. Why y'all taking so long? The last fight went 5 rounds, bro. Why y'all taking so long just to get to the Coco main event? You tired already, man? You need to start standing up later. And don't start talking to me because the mic is open. Going back and forth. Let me take a shower, man. How many rounds is going, y'all? Who wins? Uh-oh. Nope. More commercials. Who y'all got? Claressa Shields in 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, what? That's Wiz Khalifa again? Yep. Taylor Gang. Hold up. I want to hear this. What did I tell you? This is a lightweight event, y'all. Lightweight class in MMA is 155 pounds, man. Look at Claressa hips. Claressa ain't small now. Claressa, she got that base too, man. With 2 knockouts, man, she still can knock this girl out in MMA. I mean, because she has 4-ounce gloves on, man. She can knock this. She can knock chicks out. She may not be able to do it too often in professional boxing, but in MMA with a 4-ounce glove, let me see what she's talking about in this. Yeah, I'm trying not to criticize that fight too often with that full mount and not throw one elbow. Full mount, 0 elbow. Let me see what Holly has to say. You know what I'm glad to see too is some media segues down here stepping up their game and getting more interviews to boxing. You know what I'm saying? You stepping up your game. Yes, sir. Good for y'all. Good for y'all. More exposure to boxing. You know, more exposure in period. You know, stepping up their game, getting these interviews, man. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm back in the trenches, man, trying to make this shit happen. I got stupid. Like, I just don't have enough time to create all these videos, the content I have. I have so much freaking content, man. I place videos out there. I just can't place long ass video. People don't want to see long ass content. They lose focus. They lose their attention span just goes away. So fighters will see you at the gym. They say, "Oh man, they got all this content." Da, da, da. But if you make it too long, they be like, I mean, you can put all the damn flashy transitions in there and all that, you know, and put a nice song to it. But still, when it comes down to the interest of the viewer, they only want something that's like 3 to 5 minutes long. Or if it's with an interview, a one-on-one interview, you know, they'll make an exception. If it's somebody's popular, if it's like somebody very popular, then they'll make, okay, cool. I don't have no problem sitting here listening to this. Yeah, Montes looks like a solidly built female. Yes, she is, man. She got some shoulders on her. You know, I give her and Claressa almost equal with the legs, the thighs, man, the quads. They're pretty thick both ways. They have some drumsticks now. They have some drumsticks, shawty. Real talk. They have them drumsticks going on, shawty. Montes got some big neck muscles too. Okay, 2-0. Her undefeated record is on the line, man. 155, 155-pound division. Let's get it. Let's go, T-Rex. Let's go, shouty. USA in the building. Olympian style. Two times. You see what color she wearing? You know what happened when blacks go up against Mexicans? That should be competitive. You know what this about to be. They've been telling, man, go over there and shut that boxer down. You know what to do. She want to hand Claressa her first loss, man. That's a big girl right there. Big mid section too. There go the Guo, two-time Olympic gold medalist. Claressa fighting in boxing and MMA, man. If you just take a reflection of this, man, like look at this. That's some good shit, man. She is over here contending in 2 professional sports of combat. Damn, shawty. That's crazy, man. She walk in the cage like, bitch, yeah, I'm here. That's what she don't want to lose. You looking at her right now. That's what she don't want to lose. Let's see, y'all. It's here. Let's go, T-Rex. Flint, Michigan, Michigan, stand up. Flint, Michigan, stand up. Flint, Michigan, stand up. Let's get it. Jackson Wink, stand up. Jackson Wink, stand up. I just want to see round 1. Let's get it. I don't want to see no fugazi shit either. You better go in here and fight too, shawty. We don't want to see no fugazi shit, shawty. We want to see you get it in right here, right now. God damn it. Not a minute later, right here, right motherfucking now. Let's go. PFL in the building. T-Rex Shields in the motherfucking building, shawty. Decorated boxer. Now she's in the cage looking like, huh? Let me give you this Matt Hughes pace. She doing the Holly Holmes shit. She did it that one time and she stopped. I'm glad. That's Holly Holmes shit. Claressa ain't shy for the motherfucking camera, dog. Let's go, Shields. Let me see what you're working with today, man. Let me see what your movement like out the gate. Is your opponent going to rush you? Her opponent's already circling off to her right, y'all. I'm telling you. She ain't going to be willing to engage. When they do that shit, they want Claressa to chase. I'm telling you the truth, homie. When they start off circling like that, they want Claressa to chase so they can become a counter striker. Carissa's doing right. She's just giving the feints. Claressa looks big in there, man. I like how Claressa is cutting off the cage, shawty. I like how she's cutting off the cage 2-0. Oh shit. Okay. Don't chase her. Don't chase her. Cut it off just like boxing. Come on, throw a little kick, man. She might be baiting to throw a kick so she can catch it and try to go in for a single or something. Okay, Claressa. That's what's up, Claressa. Low calf kick on deck. Nice feints. So she knows her opponent is BJJ qualified. So Claressa is just basically, she's outside range to land any of her punches. She is testing the waters right now. There you go. There you go. That's what her opponent wanted, to get into the clinch with Claressa, y'all. I'm telling you, she wanted Claressa to, she was just waiting for her to pull the trigger to get in on the clinch. Now we're going to see who's strong in the clinch, man. She's working for the underhook. Montes. And one thing to note about Claressa, she's stronger than girls probably give her credit for. Like, I believe she's wrestling boys and all that other stuff. I'm liking what I'm seeing in this clinch game right now, shawty, for real. I didn't like it in the other fight because they should know better. They have more experience, but Claressa better watch out. She might get swept backwards with this wizard. Seriously. What I tell you, she tried to dump her. She tried to reverse. Good hips so far, Claressa. Good hips. Now this way it gets shaky when you face to face. She gonna change levels, and we might see what defense Claressa has on the cage, because it's a lot that plays out on the cage, man. You have knees to the thighs, foot sweeps, crotch slams. I like the defense so far that she's been able to pull off. I like it. Claressa does look strong, man, for this 155-pound division. She does. She looks strong. Too bad she ain't getting no $1 million check after this fight. Now, Claressa stay here too long, she's going to get exhausted. So I like how she's pushing the head down. She's trying to create some space, but she needs to do something with the space. Pop old girl in the face, man. Hit her with an elbow. Throw some punches. Don't just push her head down with nothing to come behind. Reward her for her effort. She's steadily trying to get Claressa to the canvas. Claressa stands steady, nice hips, strong base. That's what she's trying to do, Abigail. She's trying to tire Claressa out on the cage. That's all. Oh, did you see that outside knee from Claressa, girl? I'm watching you, girl. I'm watching you. I'm seeing what we talking about here. Claressa landed an outside knee strike. Look how she lowering her base, man, to make it more difficult for her opponent to go in for that single. Now, she briefly had that leg lock in. Okay. 30. I mean, they've been on the cage for like damn near over a minute now. I mean, I'm through assessing. I like what I'm seeing as far as holding one another, but what else is next, shawty? Y'all act like y'all pre-recorded this choreography or something. No punches thrown. What's up with this, man? Throw some freaking punches. I seen Claressa let go, but since then you wanted her in close. You got her. You ain't did shit with it. There goes some punches to end the bell. Damn. Who y'all thought won that round? Andrew said she was doing all right. Yes, sir. She is stronger. She looks strong in the open minute. In a clinch. She's a big girl. Claressa ain't no small for no. Nada. That girl holds her weight. Every bit of 155, she holds her weight. Let me hear what you have to say. They go Amanda Serrano right there. She campaigns back and forth to MMA. I think she signed some with Jake Paul. Anyway, back to the business. Claressa takes to take the lead once again. Parried that kick. Think I ain't see that, Claressa? Claressa parried the kick, looking natural. I like that. She's still flat-footed though. She's fighting very flat-footed. I would think with her boxing, with the footwork, she can use some of that agility with her footwork from boxing. See how she cutting off the cage though? I like that though. That's her boxing coming into play. So I'm like, y'all just gonna exchange kicks, right? Okay, her opponent puts her up against the cage once more. Turn this into a wrestling match. It's only 3 rounds, girls. And her opponent haven't even thrown hardly any punches just yet at all. I see the ladies of boxing came out to support Shields. Yes, sir. That's a good thing, man. That's it. Push your face down. Cross facers. And when you slide through, hit it with the elbow on the end, man. Tighten it up on the end. Slide the wrist, cross the nose, tap her with the damn elbow at the end, man. Wake her ass up. Throw some more knees on the inside, man. Knee to belly. Send that knee up the middle. This is what we didn't want to see. Just holding this shit. Now she has back control. Oh, Claressa turned in that shit like, yes, my hips are good, shawty. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I said I wanted to see the progress. She quickly turned back into her, man. This is just, don't load up, Claressa. Don't load up. Carissa's warmed up now. I'm telling you, she has whoop ass all on the end of her gloves right now. For real. Now that was amateur. That was novice right there. But them hands are professional. Them hands are elite. When Claressa started walking you down like that, look at that overhand. Ooh, she finally got it down. Damn. Okay, close guard. Claressa got close guard. 215 to work. Damn. She's gonna put her up against the cage and try to work, place some punches down because that's where her grounding pound comes in. Her opponent has nowhere to go, but I think Claressa's gonna do very well getting up out of this position. Oh, what you doing throwing them hips out, girl? She's already done made the switch, but it's up against the cage though. Let me see if she's gonna cage walk. Is she gonna try to turn herself, switch herself around, and try to get off that cage? You see how Claressa with her right hand is controlling her head, and she has the girl's arms. That's to prevent her from throwing punches. Good shit, Claressa. You're making some improvements. Now you need to get off your back. You need to get off your back, girl. She tried to buck. She tried. Now you need to do it off the fence. Buck off the fence, man. Jackson Winkham taught you that. Go back to your back. Turn your head out to the center of the cage and just buck off the fence. She's trying to use her hips to sweep. That girl has pretty good hips too. You know what I'm saying? Give it up to Claressa for staying poised too, man. Like she seems pretty poised. Okay, push away from the head and use that underhook to get up. If you're pushing away, you should have an underhook. But the girl's trying to control her wrist though. That's it. Base, feet. Get the underhooks immediately. Grab the underhooks. We ain't fucking around with her face. Try to get control first. You're pushing her away. Work for the underhook, Claressa, else she's gonna get your back again and slam you. You got that overhook. I think it might be tied up, man. I don't know. It might be 1-1. Claressa needs to come out here and win this third round. But I like what I see, man, as far as her progress. How she's clinching on the cage. She's posing out to one side, spreading the legs for defense. So Abigail's not able to work for a double or work on her hips to pull her hips out and get a takedown or work for a single. I mean, her defense has been pretty strong with the opponent she's in there with. I see subtle changes in what Claressa's been working on. I do. I see subtle changes in what she's been working on. So that she's not lying about. Okay, we're in the third and final round, man. Both fighters are in the center of the cage. Abigail chooses to sweep the outside because she wants Claressa to rush in with her combination. Okay, Claressa being smart that time. She just threw a combination and then moved forward with it. No forward progress because all her opponent wants to do is clinch. She ain't trying to damn hit Claressa with shit. Look at those lazy ass kicks. Look at those lazy kicks, man. That is. Did she drop her? Did she drop her? Get her off you. Get her. There you go. There you go, Claressa. Show your hips. Keep circling out to her right. You was doing good. Circling out to her right. You had the overhook, circle out to her right. Now they just doing, get the overhook again and circle out. $345. Stick with the overhook, Claressa. Now get the underhook. Work for the underhook. You standing too high right now. She's trying to get you back on the canvas so she can run time out. She get you on this takedown. Get up out of there, Claressa. You are an elite boxer. Why are you in the clinch with this girl? Why, man? If you're gonna lock your hands up, lock them up. Outside foot sweep. Okay, you tried the sweep. You could have changed directions, man. There you go. There you go. Smart. Separate and go back to what works for you. Use your hands. Come on, Claressa. You know better than that. You box way better than that. You throwing punches from outside range, man. You're not even close to make contact. Your arms ain't that long. Why they call you T-Rex? Oh, she overly committed. And see, there it is, people. That's what she want. She wanted Claressa Shields to overly commit with the right hand. And what happened? She dipped underneath and went straight for the body lock on the hips. Now she's in the best position she's been in the fight. She's in the middle of the ring. She's in the middle of the ring with 2 minutes left. Let's see how Claressa can work from this position. That's what happens. That's the difference between boxing and mixed martial arts. In boxing, you can throw a punch all out with velocity on it. In MMA, you have to be very careful to be ready to sprawl on the counter if you miss. Her opponent was able to get a nice takedown, but she's not doing shit on top. She's just wasting time to say she beat Claressa Shields. For real. Because they're going to give her credit for the takedown, but Claressa needs to get off this motherfucking canvas. 115 remaining, man. This is where her game is still in development. She don't know how to sweep her. Look how big that girl is. She don't know how to get that girl off of her. She's just trying to hold her down so she can motherfucking win this fight and give Claressa her first loss. That's all. That's only if the judges have it her way, the other two rounds. Look how she's blocking those shots on her back, man. Good shit. She's pushing down on the thigh to try to create space between the hips. The girl's staying close, man. 35 seconds. Oh, nice. She almost had it. God damn it. She almost had it. Full mount. It's a problem, man. 18 seconds. Full mount. This girl's not even hitting jack. She just has full mount. Claressa can slide out the back door, but she's worrying about not taking punches. I don't know. Come on, Claressa. Try to slide out the back door, man. She's high. She's real high. I don't know. And that's the part of what I was talking about without criticizing before it happened. That's what I was telling you, the difference between the brown belt and Claressa's game. The other girl just let her get up. This girl didn't. She came there to win. What y'all think about that, man? I think girl won the fight. But you know, it's me and Claressa Shields. This might be a draw. This might be a draw. Or they might just give it to Shields, man. I don't know. But old girl got 2 significant takedowns. And she was able to do the most with those takedowns. She really didn't land no damn punches until she was able to get close to Claressa, which was smart because Carissa's an elite boxer. But the last round, where she dipped underneath that right hand, which look how bad Shields missed with that right hand. I was telling y'all, you cannot go in here acting like it's boxing. Her corner was waiting for Shields to load up on the right hand so she can get in. And boy, she was deep. Before Claressa can sprawl or anything, she was already running it back to the stable. Boom, 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 bam. Put her on her back. Let's see. Charles said, I don't know. They score MMA fights, but Shields defend most of the shots thrown at her while she was on the ground. Yeah, but you never know how the judge is looking, bro. Like, she didn't take no punishment on the ground from that girl. The girl was just swinging and shit, dog. She was just swinging for action. Like, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm swinging on Claressa. She just wasn't taking that much punishment at all. But that takedown and getting fully mounted, it just goes to show you that was a message there. Listen to me, those of you in the live chat. That was a message. All right. That message that Abigail sent Claressa Shields is, if somebody say you're looking like a blue belt, you keep it to yourself, because I just passed you like easy into full mount. And then you can do. So what happened to the blue belt shit you was talking about? I'm telling you, the motherfuckers think like that, man. They'll go back and spin that reel and say, look, no, they say that she looked like a blue belt. Okay. I took her full mount. Easy. She couldn't do nothing about it. What's this blue belt shit? Some things you gotta keep to yourself, man. You don't bring it out just for trash talking promo. Keep that shit to yourself, shouty. Who win, y'all? Pete, who you got, man? Andrew, who you got? Man, she put everything in that right hand, and that was a wrap. That was just stupid for her to just throw that right hand at that time. If anything, shoot the uppercut, man. Carissa's tough though, man. Give it up to Claressa. She tough as shit, dog. I commend you for going in the MMA ring, fighting your ass off, man. For real, I got mad respect for Claressa. For real, I got mad respect for her, man. Let me see who they give this decision to, though. Let me see who they give the decision to. Oh, one gave it to Shields. Draw. Yeah, man. You know, Claressa, it's like I just wish she wouldn't have loaded up and kept being predictable when she'll let her hands go, but yet she's rushing in at the same time. So if you're squared up rushing in and you're throwing your left, right, your cadence is already there. So what your opponent's gonna do is, and the only thing they know how to do, they either gonna catch you with a strike coming in, or most of the time they're gonna change level to catch your momentum, lock their hands, and drive. They're gonna drive you back, get the takedown, and then go to work. The entire purpose, right, of that last exchange on the ground with her passing the full mount was just to show that don't come over here trying to bullshit us in the BJJ game, because if you rolling like a blue belt, you should be able to get from full mount, not just sit there and squabble and throw your hands up. She wanted to prove a point. That's all. She wanted to prove a point, pass guard, and ride out the rest of the clock. And that's exactly what she did. I commend Shields for what she did. She made a little progress, but that trying to kill a bitch, no, you just can't sit up there and load up on the right hand and think it's kill. Now you gotta be careful with that shit, Claressa. You gotta be careful, girl. She invested too much on that right. Yeah, man, she loaded up on it at the wrong. And once again, you have to be wary of the time on the clock. That's another strategy of mixed martial arts. Some people try to get the takedown near the last minute of the round and attempt to work for a submission so they can it seem like they're taking the round. But also what you don't want to do with the person that has pretty decent takedowns, you don't want to get early in the fight and have them sweep the outside, just chilling, waiting for you to come, you know, bring your offense, come. Then you get frustrated. She keeps backing up. Boom, you throw the right hand. She's already up on you. Boom, takedown, drive you back, put you on your back. Control, position for submission, gets the position, sustain it, and then pass. She passed the full mount with no problem. Her coaches are gonna say, yeah, what blue belt she was talking about? Who said that? Because my girl fully mounted you and gave you your first loss in the judge's eyes. It sucks, man. That shit sucks. But I try to tell her, when I was saying that the first fight, people was like, "Oh, I'm hating on Claressa." I'm telling you the truth about a brown belt. There's no way that she would have got up from that. No post-fight interview. Mom, they should have a post-fight interview. It's only right. Her striking is good. She got to make space after she throws her shots, though. And that's the difference between throwing punches and boxing and MMA, man. Your range of commitment is different, because in boxing you don't have to worry about being taken down or countered with a high kick, low kick, or elbow, anything. You just have a person in front of you that's punching you straight forward, head on. That's why the punches is different. You seen Claressa throw that shot. She was 100% committed to that damn right hand. I mean, committed. And that was just a boxing mistake, because that's what their team was waiting on. They was waiting for her to get used to throwing that right hand, because she says she'll knock anybody out with the right hand, whatever the case. She did it, and she made an amateurish mistake. And old girl then closed out the third round and taught her a lesson. That's all that you've seen tonight. Claressa did fairly well in the opening rounds, man. You know, I can say she was poised on the back. She still didn't show me nothing to like work her underhooks and make it, frame up and get back to her feet quick. It seemed like she switched her hips out one time and she didn't do anything else with it. Like, that's what I'm saying. You got to be able to naturally go through the motions. It seemed like she did it, but she didn't know what to do next. Her kicks are still undeveloped, but that'll come with time. At least she was able to throw them. But her opponent being 2-0, man, she passed her guard just to tell her a message. Like, don't ever come up here talking about you moving like a blue belt. Don't ever put that out there no more. If they say that to you, you keep that to yourself. Because what she did by mounting her and being on top of her like it was a school ground fight, that was just to damn humiliate her. That's all. She was just trying to make fun of Claressa. That's all. P said, yeah, where she could have laid back after she landed the good shot on her. However, I still believe that was a draw at worst. I don't respect the judges counting the blows that didn't really land. Yeah, I was saying that too, P. I was like, hey, it looks all active. It looks, very congested in there. She looking busy, but Claressa's moving her head side to side. She's not really taking any punishment. The girl's just swinging away at the gloves. Like, that's the bullshit that goes on with MMA sometimes. This fight right here is going to be good, y'all. This guy's all about it. Cooper. It's a lesson learned. See, what I don't want, everybody wants to, get on live and do a live about Claressa and what you gonna say? She is win or then lost, or do you know how to look at what she needs to improve in? Are you gonna give her, her pros and cons and what she did great as far as her improvement, and then what she needs to improve in and how she lost? You know what I'm saying? She definitely needs to learn how to control her opponent's posture from the bottom position. Seriously, that's all. There's so much more she needs to do from the bottom position instead of just standing 12-6. She's just laying there 12-6, swinging her arms. She need to stop, her opponent's posturing and then try to work her position from there. At least try to get half guard or something. Just don't give up. Sit up. If she was too high, sit up. Try to sit up. Manipulate your opponent's posture. Bring them down to your level. Try to bring her chest to chest. and try to work your way up out of there somehow, some way. And it's hard to say that about Claressa because she is not that technically sound right now to do any of that shit. She didn't have no control of her opposition's arms. Her opponent was just welling away, just being reckless and all that, just having fun, working off the clock. I bet if Claressa would have threw that leg up, basically brought her chest to chest, threw a leg up, and grabbed one of those arms for an armbar, people would have went psycho, goddammit. People would have went psycho in this bitch, y'all. Hey, this Cooper the third dude, Ray Cooper, this should be a very interesting fight. He has a very interesting fight, good fight with an opponent across from him, man. Shield legs and hips look like they should be strong enough to explode off the ground. She didn't allow herself one buck. She at least should have bucked at least about 2 or 3 times. She didn't even buck because she's not naturally, she's not thinking about that. See, if she just would have controlled her opponent, brought her down a couple of times, get her used to it, and then boom, exploded. You got to make that buck well worth it. You know what I'm saying? When you buck, God damn it. Nuck if you buck. You got to buck. Get her off balance, man. At least to get her back to half guard. She never looked gas after wrestling around with all girl. I give her credit for that. Man, Claressa has damn good cardio now. She'll get better. From what I'm saying, Claressa will get better, man. She just have to be smarter next time because that girl was playing possum from the opening bell, y'all. Their whole plan was to allow Claressa's to use her aggression against her. That's all. They wanted her to come near her so she can goddamn dip underneath and slip that damn right hand and get a takedown. That's all. It's a little low right there. Shit. There's a lot of hype right behind this guy right here. Kamerimov. It's a lot of hype behind this guy for real. Now check what he does to this guy. You see how he kept the body lock on? He still has it. He even picked the guy up. When he tried to get up, he still had the body lock on, right? Look how he's controlling the posture. If he's locking on an arm or have his hand around his opponent's neck, he's just basically stopping him from posturing up and being able to land any type of damage. So he has an overhook from the bottom position. That's something Claressa can work on. That's controlling the posture of your opponent and also allows you to work for a sweep. If you look at his 2 feet right there inside, he has a butterfly guard along with, he had an overhook at first. He might try underhook, but it'll allow him to sway back, however they call it, shift position in the process of butter guard and kick his opponent damn near over his head while he's pulling him. See what I just said about Claressa? He's controlling his opponent's posture. He has a closed guard. He gave up the butterfly. He has a closed guard. Now he's going to throw his hips off to the right and try to use that underhook to make it back up to his feet. So once again, he's controlling his opponent's posture. Exactly what I said for Claressa Shields. Control your opponent's posture. Even though he's not in the full mount right here. See, this is experience right here. Look how he has his opponent damn near with both hands out. That's very hard for you to gather momentum for punches. He did outside. And look, that's good. The referee stood him up because he barely took any punishment. Nice high kick. Low outside calf kick. Man, see what Kamirov gonna do, man, because it's a 5-round fight anyway. So this is for the welterweight world champion. Welterweight is 170 pounds. Nice. Nice little combos on the inside, then reset. Outside leg kick. It's still the first round, man. It's been a active first round. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was an active first round. I gotta take care of some business right quick, people. I'm about to shut this down. I might be back for Kayla Harrison. I'm gonna try to, but I gotta take care of something right quick. But everyone who pulled up, man, it's definitely appreciated, man. Once again, thank you. One love to you all. Be sure to show back up next time you see the notification. Check out my YouTube channel, man, and the videos I'm posting out there. Yeah, the grind is real. Back in the trenches, man. Full speed ahead. The boots are laced. You know what I'm saying? I got the camo on, and let's get it, man. And for the fighters out there, support us here in the A. Let me know. Let me know what's popping. I have all my own equipment. You know what it is. Just keep it the way it's supposed to be. Support.